Good day. In this lecture, we will discuss polymerization mechanisms, focusing on how polymers are formed. By the end of this lecture, you should be able to classify polymers based on their mode of polymerization. The first type of polymerization is addition polymerization. Addition polymerization involves the repeated addition of monomers that contain double or triple bonds. Examples include polyethylene and PTFE. In this process, pi bonds are broken and new sigma bonds are being formed. Since sigma bonds are stronger, this drives the polymerization formation. Addition polymerization involves unsaturated compounds, particularly those with carbon-carbon double bonds or triple bonds. And these bonds enable chain growth reactions. The chain reaction consists of three stages: initiation, propagation, and termination. In the initiation step, an initiator molecule is thermally decomposed or allowed to undergo a chemical reaction to generate an active species. This active species can be a free radical, cation, or anion, which initiates the polymerization by adding to the monomer's carbon-carbon double bond. The next step is the propagation step, wherein the newly generated active species adds to another monomer in the same manner as in the initiation step. Finally, we have the termination step, wherein the growing chain terminates through reactions with another growing chain by reaction with another species in the polymerization mixture, or by the spontaneous decomposition of the active site. To summarize, addition polymerization follows a chain reaction mechanism consisting of initiation, propagation, and termination. The next type of polymerization reaction is condensation polymerization. Under this process, two monomers with functional groups react with each other. This process forms polymer step by step. The key difference between addition polymerization and condensation polymerization is that condensation reactions produce small molecules as byproducts such as water or hydrogen chloride. This process typically involves reactions such as esterification or amide formation, and the polymer grows gradually through repeated actions. Let's compare addition polymerization. There is no byproduct, it is a chain reaction, there is only one active center, and it typically forms thermoplastics. For condensation polymerization, it produces byproducts. It is a stepwise growth, multiple reactive sites, and often forms thermoset. There is also a concept of stereoisomerism with polymers. We have isotactic, syndiotactic, and atactic polymers. For isotactic polymers, the R groups are on the same side of the chains. For syndiotactic, the R groups alternate from side to side. And for atactic polymers, the R groups are disposed at random locations. To summarize, Polymerization can occur through two main pathways: addition, which is fast and chain-based, and condensation, which is slower and stepwise. Understanding the difference between these mechanisms is essential for predicting polymer properties. That concludes the lecture on polymerization mechanisms. Focus on distinguishing addition and condensation polymerization, as this is a key concept in polymer chemistry.